How's it going, everybody? GOW here once again, and I've been feeling kind of sick this week. That's why the episode was a little late on Wednesday. But yeah, kind of still not quite feeling 100%. But anyways, we're going to continue forward with the Avorion series. We're going to talk about the things that I mentioned at the end of last episode. The Tier 3 Captain missions, and the mines and space stations. The turret factory thing I wanted to cover real quick because I do have one. Oh god, this is like, can I just? All right. Anyways, so I've built my own. I went to the shipyard, built it, got it. What the heck is on my mouse pad? What the hell is that? Anyways, I built it, transferred it by putting. Once you get the trinium, you actually unlock the dock block, which is you get it at Neonate. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I do. Oh, you get it at. Oh, you have it at every. Oh, that's right. You get the hanger at this one. Sorry, my bad. So you're gonna need the dock block, a big enough one to carry it. Unless you do the cheap method where you just turn it into something really small. But anyways, once you've built a turret factory, I think it cost me like 20 million or something. I can't remember. But once you got it, you can go into build turrets. I've already built mine for Xanion. Tech 35 is as far as you really want to go. Tech 35 with Xanion, because when you get into 36, your railguns start becoming 4 slots. Or as you can see, this one's a 2 slot. I think I'll show you the ones that I got. But see now, because I own this turret factory, this option becomes available. It's 152,000, which means sitting at 648 million really isn't a whole lot. Until I start draining a couple million, then I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Turn my mic down a little bit. Anyways, so I have the 37. That's the first one I made. The second one, way better. The only thing it doesn't have is the burst and the fire rate. The fire rate is a little bit better on this one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this blueprint. I'm probably not going to use it, but I'm going to be using this one because it does more DPS. It does 6,000, just under 6,000 burst DPS, but its range is ridiculous, 47 kilometers. Plus 183% damage to hull. And then this was the railgun that I just acquired. So I'm going to show you how this works. So when you go into here and you want to build, say you want to build a rocket launcher, right? This guy, if you look over here, you'll notice that this one doesn't have the seeker shots. It's okay stats. Once you start doing this, you'll notice that a lot of the stats will go up. Especially the rockets. The fuel and the high pressure tubes, I think, affect range. And then this. You have to jack targeting cards up all the way. And then bam, you get the seeker shots with rocket launchers. These things are really key, especially long range, in this tactic that I actually just found out earlier this week. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you in a bit. For right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you how the mines work. So once you get one of those claimable asteroids that I showed you at the beginning of the series, you claim it. You use the trade ship like I showed you in, I believe, the 3rd episode, how to make the big bucks. So you can kind of see where certain things are. I believe you are over by that area. So I'm going to transfer to this ship real quick. Wow, that is one funky looking station. Jeez, 5 nipples for the ladies, I guess. Anyways, go to the map. Yeah, there's a shipyard here, blah, blah, blah. Come on. There it goes. So I have a noble metal mine here and here, the gold and platinum ones. If we type in gold. Okay, so that one needs to move a little bit further into here. This is also enemy territory. I may move them over here. Let's see. Platinum. Yeah, this would be a good spot right here, so I could move them. So that's where you want to take them. You want to like get the dock block on your ship, transport them to somewhere where they're just gonna produce like crazy. And let's go ahead and actually go to one of them. Let's go to this one. I can kind of show you how you set them up. So I think it only costs 7 or 8 million to set it up. But once it's set up, you hit F. Like you have it selected, you hit F. You go to trade goods. Now you really want to jack these two stats up so you can see that it's producing. Let's see if I can zoom out. I can't really see it. But trade goods. Right here. Well, this is where what the top option is. This one, if you jack it all the way up, you get 6 items produced at a time. Here's where you set what your base price is. As you can see what it says, the lower the base price, the more traders that'll come in. I'll kind of leave that there for a second if you really want to read that. And then this one determines this. I jack that all the way up. Certain amount of volume, but always at least one good per every few seconds to other stations. So this is good if you're doing the supply chain. I just jack it up anyways. These I don't really mess with these. These are part of the trade. The chain, excuse me, the chain of like factories. We'll cover that. Me and Don will cover that a little bit later on. As you can see, I've actually gotten quite a bit of Xenion off camera, by the way. I've got 4 ships mining that now. As you can see, that's for the Alliance. The Alliance is sitting at 252.8 million. They have only 1 doing this right now. I have 2. So, yeah. We're going to possibly get that second one set up right there. There's 2 of them for the Alliance. But as you can see, this was the hot spot right here. There is friendly territory. I could probably go like right there. Would be good. But these are the our enemies, which we will be engaging in conflict with them. I'm gonna try to take an RP approach towards it because I know they have a gate here. I'm gonna destroy that so they can't get reinforcements across, kind of thing. If you can destroy gates, maybe that'll finally get me to 95,000. I'm sitting at like 93,000 reputation with these guys. Becoming friends with them and getting their call in for reinforcements might come in handy in the war against these guys. So RP, we're gonna hit that, destroy it, come over here, wipe this out, see if they have any other. I don't know if they have any other teleporters, and then we're just gonna possibly. What I want to do is I want to hit from here and here. Kind of just hit them at different points, different strategic points. Kind of just wipe them out. That's what I want to do. Anyways, so now that you've seen how like the mines work, how the turret factories kind of work once you have your own, we're gonna move into how this new tactic works. So stick around and I will be right back. Jumping in straight to a fight. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how this tactic works. Fuck out of my way. So basically, that guy should be dead shortly. Okay, there he goes. So you want to kind of keep hitting the R button a little bit here and there, but you could see your distance from them. You stay, I believe it's approximately 14, 15 kilometers away. My weapons are still in range, as you can see. They're not hitting me. As long as they're not shooting torpedoes, good. I mean, I do have PDCs. They'll shoot the torpedoes down before they get to me. But this is the tactic that I use that they can't even... They just can't come close. Yep, I launch a volley on them. I stay generally between 14 to 20 kilometers, and that guy's almost dead. He's dead. Okay, 13 kilometers. He's a little close. See how my shields are completely recharged now? Up to there is up to a certain point. I believe after like 50 or 60 kilometers, they just stop chasing you. So I try to stay around, yeah, right around there. I actually did this to... I found this out when I was unlocking Xanion by accident. I was just trying to build rep. I didn't think the pirates would drop that stuff. I ended up fighting 2 reinforcements of pirates, plus a whole sector, clearing a whole sector, and 2 Zotan attacks. It was, I had to find a way where they couldn't hit me and I could hit them. So I kind of call this like the high ground type tactic. This guy's dead. He's toast. Once those rockets hit, yeah, ding, 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 there goes his health. Alright, so we cleared out this sector. The only thing that sucks about it is it spreads the loot out quite far. But if you can keep your range between, like I said, 15 to 20 kilometers, or I say 20 because my railguns are currently 21.8 kilometer range. Whatever your shortest range weapon is, as far as like, because I have the railguns on auto fire that fire at anything that's close enough, and then the rocket launchers, they will hit whatever I have targeted. That's why I keep hitting the R button. Whatever's that range is, and you can get up to probably about, excuse me, about 12 kilometers, because that's about their range of their guns. Well, these guys didn't fire torpedoes, but this works flawlessly against the Zotan because they don't have torpedoes. So yeah, that's basically how I was able to defeat, I don't know, like 20, 30 pirates and like 10, 15 Zotan ships at one time. And the fight took a while, but that's how I did it. And I did end up getting... Oh, nope. Sits in here. That fella. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Now I can build a Xanion. Now that I have all that Xanion, I can go ahead and use that. And next we're going to talk about the Captain Tier 3 missions and why they're important. So stick around. Ready and welcome back. So I did a little bit of flying around to find a mission that I really wanted. I'm pretty sure I know what kind of captain this is going to be. But basically, when you're in a system, or a sector, if you will, that has some stuff, as far as like trading posts, shipyards, that, stuff like that. You hit N, as in November, and you're going to get this tab up here. This one on the right is going to show you all the missions around. You're looking for the one that looks like that. It's got the little circular symbol and then the wings on each side. So what you do is you left click on that, hit F, down to bulletin board. Lost friend, when you see this, you'll see all their stats. Well, not all their stats. I wish it would show me if it was like, all their perks and quirks, whatever. Anyways, his name is Jimbob Bimbo or whatever. Anyways, he's a merchant. Old as fuck. He should probably be looking for a pine box at this point, but we're going to accept that mission. And it says check the last known location of the missing person, negative 259, negative 91. 259, negative 91. So basically, I'll just zoom out. I can see it right there. And that's all I'm looking for is that exclamation point. So if you zoom out pretty far, you can see where most of your exclamation points are. And the one that's usually, if there's nothing around you, or if there's only one, that's the mission you just picked up. So that's mine. So you suck. I'm gonna have to take a double jump. Alright, kind of show you how the power consumption works on this boat. It's really good. So like when I added those 2 rift subsystems, that increases my jump range by 10 each. So I'm like 24 squares at a time. Plus I gained, I got 2 of those. They're plus 10. And they're both plus 1 subspace distortion. Whatever. Anyways, they gave me guns and jump space, or jump range. Hyperspace jump range, which is really nice. And radar range. I don't know what the hell that's going to be good for me, but as you can see at the top, it's put quite a bit of number on my jumping abilities. However, since this thing has so much power generation because it also has that and a crap ton of energy generators on board, I can literally, I've had it up to like 200 seconds and I could just sit here and just hold it. And it just, yeah, I never dip below. I mean, I think I've dipped below into the red charging by like 1 or 2 blocks like once or twice. Okay, so now when you get to here, look around your screen. Usually, I mean, you can kind of see it by my back rear thruster, the middle one. That yellow triangle, it's very thin. I wish they would make these symbols just a little bit thicker, but we're looking for that. Yeah, come on, Cricket. Thank you. Basically, you want to get within 1 kilometer of it so you can scan the wreckage. I kind of tend to just fly right into the damn thing, so I can care less about it. Okay, so once I get about 1 kilometer from it, 4, 3, 2, 1, and scan. I just go through all that. It's basically just saying, hey, we were attacked. We were taken hostage. Oops, I damaged my ship like an idiot. Really? Did that much damage? Whatever. Anyways. Once you've gotten that, and it says, oh, they've taken us to blah, blah, blah. So basically, he's back over... You son of a... This game's trolling me right now. Anyways, so you get a second exclamation point, and that's where the pirates have taken the missing friend. So that's where we're gonna go. Yep. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, so I have 65 seconds. That's it. Guns ready. That's really nice. As you can see down there in the lower left-hand corner, you can barely make it out, but one of my Noble XL mines sold some gold for 267,000. It actually happens at a relatively decent speed. Oh boy. Just kill you. Rockets are better. I mean, I could deploy my tactic against these guys, but they're unshielded, so... In this area they are, so I could totally wipe them out. I'm not worried about them. Oh, they got... I don't understand how... I think there might be a latency thing or something. How that, like, some of their stuff is damaged my hull or hit my hull. Even though I have impenetrable shields. Probably didn't need to fire that many. Maybe a fifth volley there. Oh, I didn't die. Oh, he had a shield, that's why. Well, you ain't got shit, buddy. Alright. Okay, railguns take their turns. I think the only way that tactic that I showed earlier would work with AI ships, like friendly AI, is if you tell them to escort you. Yeah, for some reason they're damaging my hull, even though I have impenetrable shields over 30%. I think the developers may need to look into that, because that doesn't sound right. Okay, as soon as you defeated the I think it's like 4 or 5 waves of pirates, The coal mine will now become part of whatever faction it was in their territory. Nice work, perfect timing. Those pirates kidnapped us and locked us up. Fucking dick, get out of here. Just broke out of our cells and took control. Station, thank you for distracting those pirates. I'm looking for Jim Bob Bimbo. No, that's me. So you basically talk to him. Thank you so much for your help. Yep. Exactly looking for me. This other Flolso? We'll just call him Flower Sucker. This Flower Sucker's looking for you. I'll contact him immediately. But first, I have to ask you questions, so not immediately. How do I get off this station? Well, yeah, it's not like I have a big ship or anything. So, hey, you know what? You seem awesome. Do you happen to be in need of a captain? Can I see your credentials? So you get to see all their perks and quirks. So he is a merchant scavenger. He's humble, connected, harmless, and lucky. Generally, this is the only way you can get tier 3 captains, by the way. Generally, I look for specific perks. The humble's pretty good. The connected's pretty good. The harmless is terrible. The lucky's pretty good. I believe once they hit level 5, they're supposed to acquire another perk or quirk. I'm probably going to put this guy in a space station so somebody else in the Alliance can use him. So I'm kind of full on merchants at the moment, so I will pick him up. Since this 40 grand's really not going to help me a whole lot. So now he goes into here. Be mindful that that these captains, or any captain that's down here, will take up 2 of your crew slots. So if you don't have that much crew space, always make sure you have 2 slots prior to going for these missions. Otherwise, you're going to get some really pissed off crew members. Okay, was there anything good? It's all like blue and me. I don't care about that. But anyway, so that's how you do the tier 3 captain missions. It's always nice when you go for the Commodore missions like this. This combination is nice. Daredevil Commodore. Not only do you get 2 extra armed turret slots, I get the 4 auto, but I get the 10% turret fire rate increase. So that is a killer freaking combination. Pirates are attacking this sector. Okay, fine. Do I think this is a game? I don't know, do you? And boop, 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 boop. And then my relations keep going up with whoever these people are. Holy shit, 12,000? 15,000? Holy crap. Alright, cool. So, ooh, now I'm excellent with these guys. So that's probably going to wrap it up there, guys. I wish I could record a little bit longer. Just not feeling that well, but I wanted to make sure I got this content out for you guys so you can kind of learn from it, adapt. But yeah, so the other thing about these tier 3 captains is they have the secondary, like I mentioned. It's not a bad idea to farm them. Whichever ones you don't want, you just get rid of. Or put in a station, see if your friends want them or whatever. That's the only way you can actually transfer captains between friends is through an alliance. You have to put them in an alliance, either ship or into the alliance space station, mine, what have you. And then your friend can go to that station, ship, mine, what have you, and pull that captain out. So that's going to cover up those few topics. I thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys next week when we start to cover... Let's see, what do we got left on the list? We're gonna cover salvage yards, the salvage ships, stuff that I don't personally do. Auto-firing turrets, you set up your defensive turrets, and some of the utilities that you can get at the equipment docks. So, yep, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys next week.